This is a 1957 Mercury Monterey four-door sedan. A brand new look for 1957. They called it the Big M and Dream Car Design. This is a very nice two-tone combination of a tan and a beige, I guess you would say. Notice the four headlamps. Early versions of the car had just two, and they made the changeover during the model year. Notice the huge windshield. And this one has the big engine in. The 368 cubic inch engine, 290 horsepower, whereas a smaller engine was a 312 cubic inch engine with 255 horsepower. But this has the big Turnpike Cruiser engine. And you see the rather large side view mirror. It's a low mileage car, and looks like original upholstery in the car. Nicely done. That contrasting color stripe going in the back, towards the back. Pretty squared off design. It's an auction car, so we can open up the doors, and we see this car doesn't have power windows, and notice the lock actuator is a slide switch. Wraparound back window. Now, Turnpike Cruisers had a center section of the window that went up and down electrically. And notice the controls here in the dash. And this car has automatic, so it has a push button transmission. And there it is. There are 4 push buttons there that control neutral, start, and low, drive, and reverse. And the push button rather on the far right is to release the parking brake. Now it's cable actuated, so they didn't have the problem that Edsel had with electronic controls for those push buttons. So it was similar in effect to the transmission that Chrysler Corporation had, which was also cable actuated and mechanical rather than electronic. You actuated the parking brake by pushing that silver thing underneath the push buttons there, and then you released it by pushing the vertical bar up to the right. Beautiful paint on this car. And notice how even those flat surfaces have character lines. And the roof and the rear deck. And Mercury really felt this was the shape of things to come. Essentially calling it a dream car. And notice how the radio antenna is situated on the fender there. It's slanted backwards to match the curve of the windshield. Now I was attempting here to show the engine, but there is a catch, and I didn't want to mess with that. but it gives you an idea of the Turnpike Cruiser motor underneath.